Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I am Ryder of Dinosaurs. In today's video, I will look into The Plain Truth, directed by Alex, with over 30 titles under his belt. That doesn't sound right. Are you sure this is the one I should be talking about? What? Yes, it's The Plain Truth, but I don't recall the director being this Alex fella. What? Are you sure? I clearly remember a bearded guy in a flight suit and his assistant, also in a flight suit but wearing heels. Did you even look? Come on, find me the right one, please. People are waiting. Alright, let's start this again. What the? Hey, golf? Really? It has to do with the flat earth. What? You can't find it on Google's first page? Ah, you're useless. Seems I have to do everything myself. Let me... Here it is, page 2. Gam Truth and his assistant, Shelley Lewis. Great. Alrighty then, let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I am Ryder of Dinosaurs. In today's video, I'm looking into The Plain Truth by Gam Truth. Why am I addressing Gam again? Well, one of his friends was kind enough to leave me a nice comment. This one. So I thought, since he's asking so nicely, I'll have another look at Gam. As always, before we continue, a big thank you to all my Patreons and their continuous support. Also, a big welcome to Ikira Lamb, my newest Patreon.
I think what I'm most excited about is actually having this film in IMDb already and up there on IMDb with real credits and real producers and real. I'm just so excited that we're on IMDb. IMDb's huge. It legitimizes the project in so many ways.
So after all of this, I got curious and I wanted to have a look at what the IMDb page looked like. So this is the page. The Plain Truth Behind What Curve. It looked okay until I had a closer look, and I started to notice a couple of things. Let's have a look, shall we? So let's zoom in just to take a closer look. So I started by reading this sentence, and something didn't make much sense to me. Can you see it? All right, let's remove the orange lines and I'll underline what I think is wrong. Well, what I know is wrong, because I did ask a couple of people cleverer than I am about this, and they confirmed my suspicions. 2 former military personnel, now turned journalist, goes on an epic journey. And the goes just doesn't make any sense, does it? It should be go. 2 former military personnel, turned journalists, go on an epic journey. That's how it should be. And this, my friends, it's on his IMDb page. And for those who think I'm making this up to make Gam look bad, let's have a look at Gam's own website, okay? Now, this is on his own website, gmtruth.com, on the section about the documentary. Do you see anything? 2 former military personnel, now turned journalists, goes on an epic journey. Exactly the same sentence. It was just a copy and paste he did into IMDb.
It legitimizes the project in so many ways.
I'm sure it does, Gam. I'm sure it does.
But wait! There's more!
Looking further down, there was one thing I actually didn't quite get. Do you see it? No? All right, let me underline it for you. Why would he present himself as Joshua Deus Gennari and then as Joshua M. Gennari? That's usually reserved for cast actors or something like that, not for the director, and especially not for a documentary. And usually it's the other way around. You present your name and then as your character's name. But I do note his name is Joshua Michael Gennari, so it should say Joshua Michael Gennari as Joshua Deus Gennari. It just doesn't make any sense. He's got everything backwards. Surely for someone who has a Bachelor of Arts in film production, or so you say, you should know this, right?
I'm doing everything I can. And stop calling me Shirley.
Let's have a very quick look at how it was done for the hated, well, at least you hated, Behind the Curve documentary. See, the director, Daniel J. Clark, doesn't have as anything because, like I said, that's reserved for actors playing a role. Or are you just discreetly telling us that this is all fake, this is all made up, where you have you playing as Joshua Deus Gennari, and now I notice Shelley Lewis, story, Joshua Michael, story, that doesn't exist in documentaries. You don't write a story is fiction. Do you even know what you're doing? Here's more evidence that might prove that JM is just winging it. Why is Mark Sargent the only one playing as himself? Why is Rob Skiba playing as Rob Skiba, Robbie Davidson playing as Robbie Davidson, Shelley Lewis as Shelley Lewis, Nathan Thompson as Nathan Thompson, Bob Nodell as Bob Nodell? Rick Hummer apparently is not playing anyone, not even himself. Nate Wolf 73 plays as Nate Wolf 73. Michael Solomon plays as Michael Solomon. And Jay Hurd plays as Jay Hurd.
It legitimizes the project in so many ways.
Now, as an example how things should be done, I'm referring back to Behind the Curve, and this is the cast list. As you can see, Mark Sargent is playing as himself, Jaron Campanella is playing as himself, Dave Chappelle as himself, Robbie Davidson as himself. Everyone is playing as themselves because this is a documentary. People can only play as themselves. We interrupt this program with breaking news. This just in. The Plain Truth documentary IMDB page has been hacked. Let's go live to IMDB and see what has happened. Ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be some change to the page. Let's read through. A couple of failed oh my. Nope, I'm not going to read this. I'll give you enough time to read it through, but I will not read this. I am now getting reports that the summary has also been affected. Let's have a look. Oh my. Sorry, I need to remain professional. This is a travesty. This should not happen. What? I've heard that there's more. It would seem that the hackers also changed the technical specifications. It now says that the technical specifications are a Panasonic GH4 and iPhone 7. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are just relentless. They also changed the category of the documentary to comedy. Oh, the humanity. Wait, I have been told there is another change that was made that even JM did not notice. Oh, I don't see anything wrong with it. Oh, now I see it. Let's try and get some reaction from the owner of the page, JM Truth. JM, what do you have to say about this?
You guys must be desperate to go to an IMDb site that you have nothing to do with, and Beth, for the project you're not involved with, you're sick.
What?
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunately this reporter is unable to decrypt what was said by JM Truth. Let's try and get another quote.
Hey douchebag, I hate you now dead to right admitting you f***ed without IMDb page. Thanks.
What?
Again, JM leaves this reporter completely baffled as he is unable to decrypt what was said. Is he saying that we shouldn't make love without an IMDb page? I am unsure, but I'll leave it to you, the viewers. And this is the end of the breaking news. Now, back to the regular schedule. Continuing to talk about the plain truth, you must remember, if you saw my videos, you did, right? I'm sure you did. Let's go back to the GoFundMe page and see how much money they have collected since my last video. So that video was recorded on the 9th of September. Back then they had $2,859 collected. Let's see how much they have now and what is the difference. So how much they have amassed in more than a month. Today, on the 20th of October 2019, they have $2,981. That's a difference of $122 in 41 days. That is an average of $2.98 per day. At this average per day, it will take them 43 years to amass the rest of the money. So, for them to get to $50,000, it will take them 43 years. My previous estimate was of 25 years. They almost doubled that. The documentary is coming next year. Will they have the budget? Yes, I know. They've got PayPal payments and Patreon. As you can see, unfortunately for them, Patreon is only pulling $118 per month. I'm sure I know what some of you are going to say. You have to take the $118 and add them to the $2.89 and recalculate everything. Well, I don't. Because these $118 are towards an extra expense they want. So $4,000 to help the production shoot in Dallas in November, and $5,000 to help the production in Utah in October. Well, we're almost at the end of October. It's the 20th, unless he means October next year. He's not getting the money, is he? And now, just before I wrap up this video, something else caught my eye. You remember this message? The one that I used to start this video? Well, I looked at another message from someone else. And, well, let's have a look. Look at the similarities between these two messages. The weird capitalization of the word must in the top one, and Beth. And then if you go down, friends is capitalized, peace is also capitalized, and the other word I'm not going to say, and the other word I'm not going to say, all capitalized when they shouldn't. Doesn't the message below looks like it was written by the same person as above? JM, is that you with a sock account? And this is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. See you on my next video. And finally, pictures of all of my viewers who bought my merchandise and sent me their picture. Do you want to be the next one? If you like this video, subscribe, hit the bell button, like, and don't forget to share. If you wish to support me further, consider buying my merchandise or becoming one of my Patreons.